down, yeah. I've been feeling so down.
What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Santiago AQ over here, and today we're going to be discussing how to cure your procrastination once and for all. You see, being a medical student, I tend to see the world through a medical lens. So I cannot help but to see all the similarities between medical diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, drug abuse, and procrastination. Not to say that procrastination is a medical disease, but it has similarities. And as you'll see in a moment, there are benefits of thinking of procrastination as a medical disease. After all, both have signs, symptoms, both have impact on quality of life, and believe it or not, we even have diagnostic criteria for procrastination, sort of. Unlike most medical diseases, there are prevention and treatment strategies. Now, the point of this video is to share which of those strategies have actually helped me to cure my procrastination for good. So let's get to it. Okay, I wanted to begin this video with prevention strategies because I do think that the key to curing procrastination lies in preventing it from happening in the first place. Again, think of it like a medical disease such as hypertension or diabetes. Preventing them from happening in the first place is rather easy. It requires basically lifestyle measures. But once those diseases are settled, curing them is a nightmare. The same thing happens with procrastination, and I can't really stress this enough. If there's one thing that you can get out from this video, let this be it. Preventing you from entering procrastination world is 10 times easier than getting you out of it. But how to do it? Well, my first comment in that regards is that intentions matter. You see, again, let's keep going with this medical analogy. Think of obesity, for example. We know how to make people lose weight. The science is pretty clear in that regards. A caloric deficit is all you need. But we also know that you can prescribe the best exercise regime, the best diet, but if they're not committed, if they're just gonna throw it away and keep doing what they usually do, they'll get nowhere. Same thing happens with procrastination. If you're not committed, you'll get nowhere. But remember, although intentions or commitment are important, they're not everything, because as James Clear said, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, which means that if all you have are goals but not a plan, you'll also get nowhere. So how to make a plan? There are 4 components. First, you gotta have some type of schedule, and with schedule I don't mean that you should have every minute of every day planned out. That's really not what I mean, but you should have some type of strategy, some type of system to distribute your time effectively and stay productive. Now, in this video, we're not gonna get in detail how to do that, but I encourage everyone watching this to go ahead and watch Dr. Peterson's video on how to make an effective schedule. He gives great tips. I'll leave it over here and in the description in case you're interested. So that's number 1. Number 2 is you gotta have the right state of mind, because I can tell you from experience that trying to fight off procrastination when you're burnt out is fighting a losing battle right from the start. So if you're burnt out, take care of that first. And I'll leave you my burned out video over here in case you're interested, well, to give you some insights. Third thing is you gotta keep in mind the Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law basically states that work expands to fill the time allotted to it. The way this usually plays out is if you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna carry out this task in the next 24 hours, I'm gonna give myself the whole day to carry out this task, you'll actually take the whole day to carry out the task. And your mind will subconsciously think, okay, given that I have all day, it's not a huge deal if I grab my cell phone and start watching beautiful Instagram dancers. Like, what are 5 minutes when it comes to 24 hours? And one thing leads to another, and before you know it, you are spending 30 minutes watching how people dance on Instagram. Yeah. So never tell yourself I've got all day, because believe me, you'll just procrastinate like mad. Instead, give yourself enough time to complete the task and then move on to something else. Now, that something else doesn't necessarily have to be more work. One thing it could be is reward, and this is where the principle number 4 comes in. Accumulated reward. The thing you need to understand is that you're gonna waste time. No matter what you do, you're gonna waste time because you're human and that's what we do. But what you can do is choose how to waste that time. For example, you can choose to waste your time in bits and pieces, in chunks of 10 minutes at a time of watching Instagram, watching YouTube, going on Facebook. Or you can clump all of those minutes together for, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours, and then use those 2 to 3 hours to do something that you actually enjoy. And that's precisely what I do. And I cannot describe you how this has changed the game for me, because now every time that I grab my cell phone and have the temptation of going into the Instagram dancers world or into YouTube to waste my time, I say to myself, okay, if you put your cell phone down and you grab those 5 to 10 minutes you were about to lose, you can clump them up together and at the end of the day, watch a movie, which is something that you know that you enjoy much more than spending your time on Instagram or spending your time on Facebook. And by doing that frequently, I train my mind to avoid those tiny rewards that come in the form of procrastination and instead seek those huge awards in the form of, for myself at least, one movie a day. So all of that was Procrastination Prevention 101. But what happens if, let's say, you succumbed to the Instagram dancers world and started procrastinating? What to do then? Well, I can offer you 4 drugs, let's say, 4 treatments. The first one of them is motivation. The thing about motivation is that it's a really powerful drug, but it also has a very short half-life. And I love how Jade Hayden, the author of The Motivation Myth, puts it. Motivation is a sugar rush that never lasts. And he's totally on point with this. Because the problem with motivation is that a lot of people are motivated by videos, movies, etc. and then they do nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you have to train yourself to use motivation properly. To do that, you take advantage of the principle we discussed at the beginning of the video, when we said that procrastination, the thing about procrastination is that once you start, it's very difficult to get out. Well, the same thing, the same principles applies to work. The hardest step is always the first step. If you can convince yourself through motivation to begin working, to make that first step, the step that has the most friction, you've made half of the work. So that's how you use it. I don't know, search David Goggins, Jordan Peterson, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or just type motivation videos on YouTube. Something will pop up, watch one of those videos, or maybe look for motivational quotes. I don't know, do something that fires your engines. And once you're motivated, take advantage of that few seconds of motivation to put this thing down, to put it off, and start working. Honestly, for me, motivation does work, but I know for many people it doesn't. And in case you're one of them, we have drug number 2, which is Best Put by Nike. Just do it. Like really, just do it. Don't think about it. Don't try to convince yourself that you want it to work. Just stand up, turn on the computer, and look at the damn screen. Just look at it. Then type whatever comes to mind. Type the title, type a rough sketch of what you're gonna cover, type a really bad paragraph. Just type anything. You'll see that once you do that, your mind will automatically think of the next thing to do. Let's say you look at the first paragraph and you say, okay, maybe I can improve this a little bit by changing the word, changing this other word. And then your mind will say, okay, maybe I can do a very lousy sketch of everything else I want to cover. And then you say to yourself, okay, maybe I can improve this sketch by adding this, and maybe I can think of a better title. And before you know it, you're doing the work. You're in it. You made the decision to start, and then, well, your mind just took over. And I know it sounds kind of strange, like what kind of advice when a person wants to stop procrastinating is, hey, just stop procrastinating. But what kind of advice is that? But it works. The third drug I can offer you is to force yourself to quit by doing an activity where you can't take this with you. The best example I could give you here is to take a bath. Really, by taking a bath, you're forcing yourself to detach your mind and your body from your phone. And by doing that, you're giving yourself the opportunity to have or to create a new beginning. I know it sounds silly, but many times it worked. For me, at least, many times it did work. Because you come out of the shower, you come out of the bath, and you feel like, okay, maybe now I can do some work. But again, you have to make the commitment to not look at this damn thing. But if none of that worked, the last drug that I can offer you is to ease your way into something more productive. Because you see, sometimes you just want to keep listening to the podcast, or you want to keep scrolling through Instagram. So whenever I found myself in those types of scenarios, I tell to my mind, okay, you can keep doing that, you can keep scrolling through Instagram, let's say, but let's do it while I do cardio, because I have to do cardio, or let's do it while I do some stretching, or let's keep listening to this podcast while I fill up some research databases that I need to do. Find any activity that you need to do that doesn't require that much mental effort to do it while you do that other activity. You'll find that by doing this, you're tricking your mind into starting work, surpassing that initial friction you have of beginning to do work, as we have discussed earlier. And once you're in that kind of middle ground of productivity and procrastination, it's far easier to shut down procrastination. But anyways, that's really all I have regarding procrastination. If you found the video useful, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. That really helps me to continue uploading content such as this one completely free of charge for you guys. And if you want to stay tuned for more tips and tricks, make sure to subscribe and click the bell. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in that next video.